So Fourier transform of a function f is given as f cap of w equal to minus infinity to infinity f of x into e power minus I w x dx. Okay. So that is Fourier transform will be a complex valued function. Okay, and we have done one problem and to find the Fourier transform of a function. That is two problems we have done, isn't it? So do you want some more problems? Or we go to the inverse Fourier transform. I will do one problem on this, that is fine. Yes, one more you want. Okay. Find the Fourier transform of, but there are so many problems in books you can find the Fourier transform of f of x defined as find is there. Okay. F of x is defined as f of x equal to, I take 1 for modulus x less than a and 0 for modulus x greater than a. Okay. And hence find integral, hence find the value of integral 0 to infinity sin x by x dx. Okay. So by formula we have, that is the Fourier transform is generally denoted by script f, isn't it? So script f is the Fourier transform, or you can denote this f cap w. In the last ones itself I have mentioned the script f also. Okay. And what is this? F cap of w equal to integral, that is 1 by root pi exists, I think, isn't it? 1 by root 2 pi. 1 by root of 2 pi. Then minus infinity to infinity f of x e power minus I w x dx. Is equal to 1 by root 2 pi. What is your f? F is defined from modulus x less than a and modulus x greater than a. So how can you substitute this function? Modulus x less than a, modulus x greater than a. So this will be, if modulus x is less than a means minus a less than x less than a, isn't it? Therefore, x is defined modulus x greater than a, this is modulus x less than a, if and only. Modulus x greater than a means mod function x is greater than a but greater than minus a. That is the name. Okay, this is greater. So what does this? If I take minus a, okay, and plus a, if x lies between these two, the function attains the value 1. If x is greater than a or x is less than minus a, if x is greater than a means this portion, and if x is less than a means this portion. Okay, and in these two portions, the function has the value 0. Okay? Therefore, this integral will reduces to minus infinity to minus a, okay, plus minus a to plus a, plus a to infinity. Like this, we have to divide the integral into 3. And in this integral it is 0, in the third integral it is 0, and the middle integral only the value exists. Okay, I rewrite. Is it okay? I rewrite. This is equal to 1 by root 2 pi minus infinity to minus a f of x e power minus I w x dx plus 1 by root 2 pi minus a to plus a f of x e raised to minus I w x dx plus third integral is 1 by root 2 pi a to infinity f of x e power minus I w x dx. So we divide the integral into 3. That's all. According to the limit y. Now in the first minus infinity to minus a, since modulus of x greater than a means this f of x is 0. Therefore here the function value is 0 and the second term exists, that is 1 by root 2 pi minus a to plus a. What is your f of x? It is 1. So just you have minus I w x dx plus the third term is also 0. Okay. Okay. So what is this? If you integrate this, this is 1 by root of pi into integral of this one. That is e raised to minus I w x by minus I w minus a to plus a. Okay. This should be upper limit. This is 1 by minus I w root 2 pi into upper limit is e raised to minus I w a minus e raised to I w a minus of minus plus. So that is e power ix minus e power minus ix by 2I is sin x. Okay. So using this property. E power ix. What is this? This is equal to 1 by I w root 2 pi into 2I sin x. 2I sin x. Because by De Morgan's result we have cos x plus I sin x equal to e power ix. So cos x minus I sin x is e power minus ix. Now you subtract this. If you are subtracting this one or from this one to this one, what you get? So this is the first one, so minus, isn't it? I have taken this minus sign outside, so upper limit it is plus, minus lower limit it is plus. Okay. And now you check, you take the difference, what you get? This is 2I sin x equal to e power ix minus e power minus ix. Okay. This is what I have written, e power ix minus e power minus ix by 2I is sin x. Therefore, e power ix minus e power minus ix will be 2I into sin x. But here, the term is interchanged. Therefore, I have 1 minus. Okay. That is, this minus minus cancel, I cancel. So, we left with what? 2 sin x by square root of 2. Not x, here it is wx. That is okay. Yes. Okay, that is your f cap of w. But sir, what is the problem I can't wait? So here only we have to check. So this is A, okay? Be careful, but you are just sitting. IWA, so instead of X we are having WA. So instead of X we have to replace WA, not X. So here this is a formula, we are using X, but here WA or AW. Okay? 2 by W into sin WA. Now this is your Fourier, that is the Laplace, Fourier transform of F. Okay, now we have to find the value of integral of sin x by x. For this, you just find the inverse of this. That is, this is your Fourier. Therefore, if you find, that is, I take f of w to be 2 sin WA by, that is, okay. The Fourier transform is denoted by script f. In the last class itself, I have told. Therefore, this is. And therefore, I take the inverse. What is the inverse then? F inverse, I take the inverse of, I take inverse on both sides. So, F inverse of 2 sin WA by W into root 2 pi equal to W. Okay. I just, this is f of x like that. So, I apply both side inverse, F inverse. This is script f. Okay. The Fourier transform is generally denoted by script f, and Fourier's inverse transform is generally denoted by f inverse. And what is the Fourier's inverse transform? The last class we have stated. What is the Fourier inverse transform? By example or by definition, we have written no. Which one is called the inverse transform? This is your f cap. Okay. This is your f cap. So inverse transform of f cap, that is f inverse of f cap. Okay, inverse transform of f cap is defined as, how will you define? F of x is equal to, this is inverse cap of f cap, therefore f of x is equal to, by definition, inverse function definition, f of x is equal to, what you get, equal to 1 by root 2 pi 1 by root 2 pi, then minus infinity to infinity. Okay, then actually we just, if you want to find just a Fourier transform, with this the problem is over. But here we are asked to find integral sin x by x. For finding that integral, we are going to find the inverse transform. Okay, for inverse transform, the inverse transform of f cap is defined as, that is f of x equal to, that is Fourier inverse transform of f cap of w is f of x is equal to 1 by root 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity, here f cap of w, have you understand? E power I w x dw. This is already given in your notebook. You just see. That is inverse transform of f cap of w is f of x equal to this one. So here, what is your f cap? This is 2 into sine WA by W of u 2 pi. For this f cap, I am going to find the inverse transform of inverse Fourier transform. Okay, that is f inverse of this f cap of W. That is inverse Fourier transform of f cap. This is equal to W. This W, that is we have to find, or if you don't want this descriptive notation, just we are writing this sentence. That is what? Now we are going to find the inverse Fourier transform of the given. Board is not clear. Why the board is not clear? The solution is full. Okay. Is it okay? And someone says that the board is not clear. Okay. Now, if you want to find the Fourier transform, the problem is over. Here, with this step, the problem is over. But here you have to evaluate that integral. For that, we are using the inverse Fourier transform. That is, inverse Fourier transform of this f cap of W is given by this formula. Okay. Therefore, after writing this f of x is equal to, we can write directly. Okay. What is your f of x? F of x equal to 1 by root 2 pi minus infinity to infinity f cap, that is 2 sine WA by W into root 2 pi, okay, e power I WX into dw. So this root 2 pi will be 2 pi. So this will become 2 by 2 pi into W integral sine WX into e power I WX dW. What is this here? Minus infinity to infinity. But actually this minus infinity to infinity, we don't know what is this function. That is, here we are not having f, okay. F is not there. So we cannot write minus a to plus a. That you have to keep in your mind. Okay. This is equal to 1 by pi W minus infinity to plus infinity sine Wx into e power I Wx is cos Wx plus I sin Wx into dW. This can be divided into two integral minus infinity to plus infinity sine Wx cos Wx dW plus 1 by pi W into integral minus infinity to plus infinity sine Wx into, one I is there, I write in the front, sine Wx dW. Is it okay? It is WA, sine WA, one is sine WX. Okay? Now, here sine is an odd function. So, product of odd function is again odd function. And minus infinity to infinity and the integrand is odd function. Therefore, this term will become 0. Therefore, this is 1 by pi W minus infinity to infinity sine WA into cos WX dx. We left with this term or not. How will you write this again? This is equal to 1 by pi W. Shall I write? This is not x, this is W. Okay. Shall I write this as twice 0 to infinity?
Hello,
Hmm?
ma'am.
Yes, yes.
We can't see the board, ma'am. It's completely filled with light.
Now,
Now it's okay, ma'am.
okay. That is equal to, I write this as twice 0 to infinity sin WA cos WX GW. What will you get? This is, we have to evaluate this. For modulus x less than a, what will be the value here? Okay. If modulus x is less than a, what is the integral value? And modulus x is greater than a, what will be the integral value? We have to find. Okay. Now I take, if take modulus x less than a. If modulus x is less than a, what you get? This is, but this integral is depends on what? The integral is depends on W. Okay, here the function depends on W only. So x is immaterial, even though x is immaterial, we have to evaluate this integral with respect to W. How will you evaluate? If you know the value of x, then only we can evaluate. If modulus x is less than a, what about this cos Wx is again cos of minus theta is cos theta. Therefore, this value will be what cos WA. Therefore, in that case, what is this integral? This is twice, okay, sine, that is cos theta 2t. That is, if instead of x, if I replace this by a, 2 sine WA cos WA. That is equal to sine 2 by 2. That is equal to sine 2 WA by 2. Okay. What is this then? What's the value here? Sine of integral of sine is minus cos 2 WA by 4. Already you are having one 2. This is derivative with respect to W, that is 2A. Okay. Now if you substitute the upper limit, that is cos of something, that is cos W is infinity. What is the value then? And cos 0. What you get? Can you? If modulus x is less than a, what will be the value? That is our request. We have to integrate with respect to W.
Ma'am, that 2 sin omega a cos omega a by 2, no? Uh, that
Ah,
2, divided by 2 is from where, ma'am?
they here are,
Ah, yes, ma'am.
here just I multiply and divide by 2. That's all.
Ah, okay, ma'am.
Then this will be sine 2 WA by 2, and integral of this one is minus cos 2 WA by 2 into 2A. Okay.
Okay, ma'am, fine.
Here it is integral, but after integrating we are getting this. So, but what will be the value? 0 to infinity. Okay. As W is infinity, cos infinity, and W is 0, cos 0 is 1, isn't it? So, but this is not the way. That's what I want to tell. So, how will you solve? How will you integrate this integral? How will you integrate this integral? Oh, this is already we are having 1 to 1. So twice 0 to infinity. Okay. Already we are having this two. Can you evaluate this type like this? Why? You use this procedure, that is sin A plus B equal to sin A cos B plus cos A sin. Similarly, sin of A minus B is the same thing minus. So I have this is WA and B is WX, and if you add this one, sin of A plus B plus sin of A minus B equal to, what is this? Twice sin A cos B. Okay. But this is what we are having. Therefore, this can be written as sin of, okay, this integral. It is, we have to find this, but we cannot write as it is. So I write this one as 0 to infinity. This is sin of WA plus WX plus sin of WA minus WX into dW. Okay. We have the same procedure as we have done previously. Okay. Sin A cos B plus cos A sin B sin A plus B, and sin A minus B will be sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. I have taken A as WA and B as WX. So both will be sin. So what will be this? Twice by pi W. So this is integral of sin of A plus x into W. Okay, plus sin of A minus x into W. So d 0 to infinity. So what is this? Twice pi W sinus minus cos A plus x W by A plus x. This is minus cos A minus x W by A minus x. 0 to infinity. So we have to evaluate. Now, if now we take, that is if modulus A less than x, that is x is less, correct. Modulus x less than A, isn't it? That is A is less than x less than minus A less than x less than A. In that case, what is your A plus x? A plus x is greater than 0, isn't it? A plus x is greater than 0. What is your A minus x? A minus x is also greater than 0. Using x is less than A minus x is greater than 0. Using minus A less than x, what you get? A plus x is also greater than 0. That we know. That is the denominator, both the denominator are positive. Okay. And now, if you find this W to be infinity, that is cos of infinity. So for what value of cos, the value will be infinity. Is it possible? Is it okay or not? Actually, what you want, you just evaluate this integral, isn't it? You want to evaluate this integral. How will you evaluate this? Right hand side is just f of x, isn't it? The right hand side is f of x. Is it okay? Just a guess. These are not necessary. I just writing again and again. Any one of you guess? What is your game? No need to evaluate this integral like this, and previously I have written 2 sin theta cos theta. That also not necessary. This also not necessary. Anybody guess? Up to this it is okay. Okay. You have written. This is I have written Previously, I have written something. This also I have something written, but these are all not necessary at all. So why? Here, f of x equal to 2 by pi omega w and 0 to infinity sine wa cos wx dw. Okay. So from this, I can write that is 2 by pi integral 0 to infinity. I bring this w inside the bracket. So sine wa by w. Okay. Into cos of wx dw equal to f of x. I bring that right hand side, I interchange the value, that's all. So you need not write. So if you write, it is not a problem, but it is not necessary. Okay. This is 2 by pi integral 0 to infinity sine wa by w cos wx dw equal to f of x. The f of x value will be either 1 or 0. When it is 1, modulus x less than a, it is 1. Otherwise, it is 0. So this is equal to 1 if modulus x less than a and 0 if modulus x greater than a. Is it okay? The function is defined like this, isn't it? It's greater than b. So I just write what is f of x. Therefore, this is 0 to infinity sine wa by w cos wx dx will be pi by 2 into 0 to 1. So this is equal to pi by 2 if modulus x less than a and this is equal to 0 if modulus x greater than a. Is it okay? We need not calculate by using any formula. You just write and directly go to that step. We are just want to find what is the integral value. So you keep the integral, you just substitute the f of x value here. Okay, this is very simple. So what you get? Actually, what you want to find? You want to find sin x by x. Okay, so you just put x a equal to 1 and x is equal to 0. Okay, when a equal to 1, this is not ax, this is dw. So in this above step, you put a equal to 1 and x equal to 0. So what you get? Integral 0 to infinity. A equal to 1 means and x is 0. Therefore, what you get? Sine w by w, a equal to 1. Okay, cos of 0 into dw equal to pi by 2. Isn't it? That is 0 is less than 1. So the first condition satisfied. Cos 0 is 1, therefore 0 to infinity sin w by w into dw is pi by 2. So this is what we have to prove. Instead of w, we have a question that the variable is x. So therefore sin x by x dx is equal to pi by 2. So we no need to evaluate anything. No need to describe, that is every what explanatory writing is not possible, not necessary. It is not possible, it is not necessary. So after finding the Fourier transform, then you find Fourier inverse transform, then you just substitute f of x value. Then that will give you the solution of the given function. Find the Fourier transform of of x given by 1 minus x square if modulus x less than 1 and 0 if modulus x greater than 1. Hence evaluate Hence evaluate 0 to infinity sin x minus x cos x divided by x cube into cos x by 2 dx. So the same procedure. First you find the integral transform. If you want to find to evaluate or hence find the integral, then first you find the Fourier transform, then you find the inverse Fourier transform. Okay. So first you find Fourier transform. What is the Fourier transform here? So the Fourier transform of f of x is given by f cap of w. Okay. F cap of w equal to 1 by root 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity f of x e power minus I w x dx. For inverse Fourier transform only the variable is w. For Fourier transform here the integral value variable will be x. Okay, this is equal to here also the same thing, that is here the modulus is minus 1 to plus 1. So in this below beyond minus 1 it is 0, so beyond plus 1 it is 0. So in between minus 1 to plus 1 the function is 1 minus x square. Therefore here also it divided into 3, that is minus infinity to minus a plus minus a to plus a f of x e power minus I w x dx plus 1 by root 2 pi a to infinity f of x e power minus I w x dx. So the first and the last term will be 0, therefore this is 1 by 2 pi minus, it's not a, it is 1, isn't it? It is 1. Here it is instead of x, modulus x less than 1, therefore minus 1 to plus 1. Minus 1 to plus 1. F of x is 1 minus x square e raised to minus I w x dx. So what is this? This will give you 1 by root 2 pi minus 1 to plus 1 and 1 minus x square. By De Moivre's theorem this will be cos wx minus I sin wx into dx. That is 1 minus x squared into 1 minus x squared into cos wx dx minus divided into 2 integral, okay, minus 1 by root 2 pi minus 1 to plus 1 1 minus x squared I sin wx dx. But here if you check, this is an even function, this is an odd function. Why this is an odd function? Here what is our f? F is 1 minus x square into sin wx. So f of minus x will be replace x by minus x. This is again 1 minus x square. This is sin of minus wx, that is minus sin wx. Okay, that is equal to minus f of x. Therefore, this is an odd function. This is an even function. Therefore, this is 1 by root 2 pi 0 to 1 twice. 1 minus x squared cos wx dx minus this is 0. Since this integral is an even function. Okay. We want, since 1 minus x squared into sin wx is an odd function. Odd function to the, we get the 0 value for the odd function only. Okay. Now we have to integrate this. How will you integrate this? This is twice root 2 pi 0 to 1 cos wx, or you can use Bernoulli's formula also. You can. And it shall be, this is our integration by parts, 2 by root 2 pi 0 to 1. What is your u? U is 1 minus x squared, dv is cos wx dx. Therefore, what is your du? Minus 2x dx. What is your v? Sin wx by w. Now you substitute uv. uv is 1 minus x squared sin wx by w. 0 to 1 minus 2 by root 2 pi is common to both. Integral 0 to 1. This is uv. Now we have to write v du. v is sin wx by w into du is minus 2x dx. Okay. That is equal to, now you substitute the upper limit. It is when you substitute the upper limit 1 for x, it will be 0. When you substitute the lower limit 0 in sin wx, that also 0. Therefore, the first term will be 0 minus, so here one minus, minus of minus plus, okay, 2 into 2, 4 by, I take one w outside, 4 root 2, right? 0 to 1 x sin wx dx. Okay. Once again, you have to integrate this one with in parts, integration by parts. For u equal to x and dv is sin wx dx here. So what is your du? du is dx. What is your v? You have to integrate minus cos wx by w. Okay. Now you substitute, that is 4 by w into root 2 pi. This is uv. What is your uv? Minus x cos wx by w. This is uv minus 4 by w root 2 pi into integral 0 to 1. This is uv. v du is minus cos wx by w into dx. Okay. Now you substitute upper limit. It is 1 into cos w by w. Okay, 1 into cos w by w. Is it okay? You substitute the upper limit. I take one minus outside, w also outside. So minus 4 by w square minus 4 by w square root 2 pi. Substitute the upper limit. What do you get? I have taken the constant. So upper limit, this is 1 into cos w. This is cos w. When you substitute the lower limit, it is 0, isn't it? X into, okay, 1 into cos w minus 0 into cos 0. It is 0. So the first term, we have these two. So minus of minus plus. So plus 4 by w square root 2 pi. Now we integrate. Integrate what? Cos. That is sin wx by w. Limit is 0 to 1. So what do you get? minus 4 by W square root 2 pi into cos W plus 4 by W cube root 2 pi. Now you substitute the upper limit, it is sin W, lower limit it is 0, so sin W. This is the thing we are getting where? What is this? F cap W, isn't it? This is your F cap of W. So F cap of W is this, I can take some constant also say. So 4 by W cube root 2 pi. I can take constant. So what is this? In the first term I have sin W. The second term minus W cos W. Okay. So here instead of taking script here, I write it in words. Let us find the inverse Fourier transform okay, inverse Fourier transform of what? F cap, okay, of F cap of W. So inverse Fourier transform of F cap of W will be f of x equal to, isn't it? So here the inverse Fourier transform of f cap of W is given by, write the formula. It's given by what is this? F of x is equal to 1 by root 2 pi integral minus infinity to plus infinity. What is this? F cap of W e power I W x into dW. This should be careful. Here we have W. For Fourier transform we have x. For inverse Fourier transform we have W. Suppose the problem is asked to find only that Fourier transform, you stop with this. Otherwise, you have to evaluate. To evaluate the integral, we have to find the inverse Fourier transform. Otherwise, we don't want to find the inverse Fourier transform. Okay. So, what is your f cap? This is 1 by root 2 pi minus infinity to infinity. F cap of W is 4 by W cube root 2 pi sin W minus W cos W into e power I W x dW. Okay. So what is this? That is, I write this term first. So 4, 2 pi, therefore 4 by 2 pi W cube. Okay. Integral minus infinity to plus infinity. This is sin W minus W cos W into, what is this? This is sin W, no, cos of Wx plus I sin Wx into dW, okay, equal to f of x. I just interchange the terms, that's it. Now if you multiply these two, you are getting 4 terms. So instead of writing the 4 terms, I just write the 2 terms. What are the 2 terms? This is 2 by pi W cube minus infinity to infinity. I treat this term as 1. This expression as 1 term and you multiply with the second. So what you get? Sin W minus W cos W into cos Wx plus sin W minus cos W into W into I sin W. Wx. The whole thing into dw is your f of x. Okay. Now you just combine this. This is sine and this is also sine. Sine is an odd function. So if you multiply these two, odd into odd again odd. Okay. Odd into odd again odd. That is in finding while we find the integral. So this is an odd function, this is an odd function. Therefore, both combining, if you multiply these two, again we are getting odd. And here it is an even function, but it is an odd function. Therefore, again it is an odd function. Therefore, this term will be 0 for the limit minus infinity to plus infinity. Therefore, we left with only this term alone. That is 2 by pi w cube minus infinity to infinity sine w minus w cos w into cos wx dw equal to f of x. And this also can be taken as twice. Okay. This is, it depends on w. Therefore, we can take it as twice. Therefore, 4 by pi w cube, isn't it? So this is, I can take this as 0 to infinity. This is 2. So keep this integral here. What is the question? What is the question? You have to evaluate sin x minus this one divided by w cube. So you keep this w cube and this expression here and bring 4 by pi to the other side. So f of x. So what is this? Integral 0 to infinity sin w minus w cos w by w cube. Okay. I take this w cube inside the integral into cos wx dw equal to pi by 4 into f of x. Pi by 4 into f of x. What is our f of x? This is equal to pi by 4. F of x is 1 minus x square if mod x less than 1 and 0 if mod x is greater than 4. Actually, what you have to find, this is within the bracket term it is okay, but what about this? What you have to give the value for x? What is your x? So this is equal to, this integrand will be equal to pi by 4 into 1 minus x squared if modulus x less than 1. 0 if modulus x greater than 1. So this is the integral value. Okay. Now, what you have to evaluate? You have to evaluate cos x by 2. Here it is cos x by 2. Okay. So you just put x is equal to. So here w is our variable. So x is different from the variable. So you just put x is equal to 1 by 2. So put x is equal to 1 by 2. We get, what do you get? Integral 0 to infinity sin w minus w cos w by w cube into cos w by 2 dw equal to, here when x is 1 by 2, that is modulus x is less than 1. So this is the value. So pi by 4 into 1 minus, what is our x square? 1 by 4. That is pi by 4 into 3 by 4 equal to 3 pi by 60. So the integral is can be evaluated and the value is 3 pi by 60. Is it okay now? Is it clear now or do you want some more problem? I I will give you a very simple one problem. You just I start and you complete in your phone. Okay. Find the you want a Fourier transform alone. You want the Fourier transform of this. Find the Fourier transform of the function. Find the Fourier transform of the function f of x is equal to it is everything is given in the modulus only. Okay. Fourier transform of f of x is equal to e power minus ax square into cos bx. Okay. Just to try. Find the Fourier transform. It is not asked to evaluate and all. So just you find the Fourier transform of the function. So what is the Fourier transform of the function? Just to start you complete in your form. Fourier transform of f of x is f cap of w equal to 1 by root 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity f of x. Then e raised to minus I wx dx. So this is 1 by, but here the x is not given any limitation. Okay, so you should take the whole interval. 1 by 2 pi minus infinity to infinity e raised to minus ax square cos dx e raised to minus I wx dx. But already we have done one problem like this, isn't it? So you combine these two, what you get? This is minus, therefore 1 by root 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity e raised to minus ax square plus iwx into cos bx dx. I have taken the minus sign outside, that's all. This is some tricky problem, I think. So you just to compare you, that is make it into perfect square. Okay. Then you have to evaluate both the integral. That is integration by parts you apply and then you do the result. That is first you make it into perfect square. That is in the usual manner. How will you do this? Minus infinity to infinity. How will you make it as a perfect square? This is minus ax. Therefore root ax, isn't it? This is root ax plus I into w by what that? Root a, the whole square. Is it okay? You just to check. It is a square plus b square plus 2ab. 2ab if you say 2ab is again I put 1 2 here. Half of that. Okay. This is minus and So you have to subtract this. So what do you, this is IW by 2 root A has to be subtracted from this into cos Bx dx. The same problem we have done without this cos Bx. So you make it into perfect square form. So what do you get? Is it okay? This is a squared plus 2ab. This is plus okay, right? So correct, isn't it? So the square minus the square will get cancelled. So we left with the two terms amount. So 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity. Next thing is e raised to minus root ax plus iw by 2 root a the whole square into e raised to this minus of minus plus, this is I square w square by 4a into cos dx dx. I separate that out. 1 by 2 pi, I bring, this is a constant term, I square is minus 1. So e raised to minus w square by 4a minus infinity to plus infinity e raised to minus root ax plus iw by 2 root a the whole square into cos dx dx. Now you put one substitution for root ax plus iw by 2 root a as before. Then you apply integration by parts. That's all. Okay. You apply integration by parts. Parts you continue and finish. Is it okay? Whether the Fourier transform is clear or not? If it is clear, then I will go to the next session on the next class. Thank you.